Mike Cardano with Roto Experts in the Fantasy Sports Network, and I'm here to put the odds of winning in daily fantasy gaming in your favor. It's my job, it's what I do, so sit up straight and pay attention or risk losing your money to those who are. Now, yesterday I gave you some DraftKings picks, so today I'm going to cater to those of you looking to play on FanDuel. We'll stick with the late games because you'll have to have your rosters in by 12:10 Eastern Time if you want to play the early slate, and I know many of you won't have seen this until after that. Hit me up on Twitter at Mike Cardano if you're looking for some early game goodies. Now we've got Felix Hernandez, Max Scherzer, Zach Greinke, and Corey Kluber as the top options throwing this evening. Kluber is facing the Mariners, and I don't really like him against all those lefty bats. Zach Greinke has a great matchup because the Braves strike out a ton, and Max Scherzer has an even better matchup because the White Sox strike out 2 tons. And Felix Hernandez, well, he's facing the pesky Indians, who don't really strike out all that much, so while I'm expecting him to pitch well, I don't really expect one of those 10 strikeout performances tonight, and so I can't see spending the $11,300, leaving myself with a measly $23,700 to field the rest of my team. Now there's a decent chance of some weather issues involving Hernandez, Scherzer, and Kluber tonight, and that's putting one strike in their boxes for me not to use them anyway. Now I know we have some people that will want to use Jesse Hahn based on his price, but the Cardinals don't strike out that much, so I'm not really on him. So it comes down to Greinke and Scherzer, and to me, while I don't think you can really go wrong either way there, the potential weather issues in Detroit, plus the $1,000 savings in using Greinke over Scherzer, have me recommending Zach Greinke. Now for those of you on DraftKings, my second guy would probably be Royal starter Danny Duffy, who has been lights out lately, pitching to a 1.85 ERA in his last 10 starts. In fact, if you have some cojones like I do, at just $6,700, I'll use him in some of my lineups on FanDuel and really attack the offensive side of things with some premium picks. More on that in a bit. I did not forget about Angels starter Garrett Richards, and while he's decently priced, I just don't love the matchup against the Orioles at Camden Yards. And with so many other legitimate options today, I don't see any reason to force it. But I do love the Angels' bats against Orioles starter Kevin Gausman. Now, if you're using Danny Duffy, you'll have no problem getting Mike Trout in there. I like Albert Pujols here too, and right-handers actually hit Gausman better, by the way. They're hitting .294 off of him. And I'm even inclined to play Josh Hamilton, who sounds like a big name, but it'll only cost you $3,000. And I could see him with a few RBIs, whether he's able to reach the outfield anymore or not. I really hate stacking Yankee batters. It almost never works out. But if you can't play them tonight against Colby Lewis, then you can never do it. Lewis has a 6.23 ERA on the season, and lefties are hitting .383 against him. .383! Like I said, if you can't stack Yankee left-handers today, then you just can't do it. Ever. For the rest of your life. Forecasts are calling for a 40% chance of thunderstorms in both Cleveland and Detroit, which puts the starts of Felix Hernandez, Max Scherzer, and Corey Kluber all in jeopardy, so monitor that very closely if you're intent on using any of them or their offensive teammates. The rain around Wrigley Field is expected to end around game time, so perhaps there may be a delayed start there. And for those of you playing the afternoon slate, it looks like there may be a chance of some rain moving in during the Diamondbacks-Reds game in Cincinnati, so that's something that you're going to want to follow. Now, if you're in the mood to donate some money to charity, come play me in Daily Fantasy, because when you lose, that's what's going to happen. Follow me on Twitter at Mike Cardano and shoot me a message with the site you want to play on, the amount of your cash game challenge, and your favorite charity. And I'll choose one of you at random each day. Now if you win, you get to keep the cash. If I win, I will donate the winnings to the charity of your choice. And then we all win. Good luck in your daily fantasy gaming today, everyone. I'll see you right back here tomorrow on the Fantasy Sports Network.